Hi, I'm Melinda Goodwin. I'm a real estate agent here in Southern Utah. I do daily videos on YouTube to teach real estate agents how to market their hard to sell listings and their luxury listings. The purpose of these videos is to, one, get those listings sold, two, double side because I'm actively teaching you how to find your own buyer, and three, get more listings. Today we're going to talk about research and how research is important in the field of marketing. And it kind of goes hand in hand with marketing. If you're doing marketing, you have to do market research. And part of what I do when I do my research is I always keep the idea of one eye open, one ear open for interesting statistics or surprising facts or inspiring details. It's so often I can find things on the internet or through Twitter or Facebook or social media that hit something that makes it go, oh, I could use that in my marketing, or oh, hey, we've had that issue in this specific niche that I'm doing, and so I can use that as a headline, or that could be something that we're going to post throughout the day because, you know, on social media you want to keep things flowing often. And so you really have to keep an eye open for interesting things. One way to do that is read a diverse range of publications. So you can read like Inman News, or Realtor.com comes out with a magazine. Books, for instance, I read a ton of books on how to market, how to sales and leadership, that sort of thing. And inevitably, there are always times when I'm reading something that I go, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Just yesterday, I was reading a book called, let me look at it because I want to make sure the author gets good credit for it, 12-week year. And at the very beginning of that book, it inspired a whole big idea for me. And if you haven't read that book, you need to pick that up. It's called The 12-Week Year. So make sure you read a diverse range of publications because that kind of gets you into the know on different things throughout the year and important topics. Also, read interesting blogs. There's a lot of times I'll get blogs from people through my Twitter feed that I will click on and read if it's got an interesting title because they might spark an idea that goes somewhere different as well. And so many people out there have so much information and they're willing to just help us every single day in providing what they know. Really, we're learning from everybody instead of just having one teacher in front of us in a classroom. We're actually learning consistently, and we can hone our learning down to exactly what we need based on social media, which is really, really good. Talk to people in your industry. You know, older people in your industry are so willing to teach you what they know, and a lot of times it might be old school or it might be something that you're thinking, well, that's old and we don't do that anymore. But really listen to what they have to say because there's fine lines of inspiration in everything they do, especially if they were really active in like all your committees or if they were extremely successful in real estate. And having that mentor is a big deal for me. I have one as well, and I think that my time with him is absolutely priceless, and so it's important that you get ideas from them. Ask people for their ideas and thoughts. It doesn't hurt when you're in a networking meeting, or if you're in, you know, just general public, or maybe you've taken a friend out for lunch or something. You ask them what their opinion is. Say, you know, what is your opinion? Where do you think our market is? Because public impression of where the market is so important. We know the insides and outs of it. It's kind of like when in nursing, you know, I mean, doing CPR on somebody is no big deal for me, right? I'm throwing meds in, doing IVs, all that sort of thing. But for the family member next to me, their impression is totally different than what is going on in my head. And this might be something I do every single day, right? So it's the same thing in real estate. We have so many statistics and we learn so much about our community and we do all these things, but really it's important to take a perception of just a community member and ask them, what's your perception? Who do you see in the public more often? What do you hear? Is it radio? Is it ads? Whatever. And what do you like about it? What do you not like about it? And their opinion matters really. Really, it's more than what I think a lot of people would give them credit for. Study other websites and evaluate what you like about other real estate agent websites. It's interesting, some people will just bombard their websites full of information where it's just almost too hard to read. Others have a great feed. Do they have video? Do they not have video? And really pick out what you like and what you don't like, what appeals to you, and make your own website based on that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with figuring out what works and then doing what works. I mean, that's how we all learn, right? So, and then ask, well, I did that network and ask attendees their opinion. It kind of goes with that, ask other people their ideas. The key here is you need to be prepared, though, for honest feedback. There's one thing that I just absolutely do not like is somebody going, oh my gosh, I love your hair, when they really don't. I want somebody's honest opinion and their feedback. And so when I ask, I am expecting an honest feedback. Now, mind you, some people don't know how to give honest feedback without being very harsh or sound demeaning or critical. So it's important that you take it from an objective and find out exactly what you need to do in order to change. So listen to their opinion. Let it sit for a couple of days without a reaction. Don't react in being mad or upset or defensive. Listen to their opinion, take it a couple of days, reevaluate, and there might be something in there that you change that absolutely sparks more ideas and better interaction with people. So here's the deal. Let them know, too, when you're asking people for information, what your objectives are and how they can help you fulfill your objectives. Get them on board. Let them know that you're asking their opinion because you really do value them. And use that as research to find better ideas.